Yeah, Kamila Cardoso is not a happy camper over there in Chicago, and I don't blame her. Again, this is another year of the same nonsense.
Angel Reese had her worst professional basketball game, and I'm not even stretching that.
Camila Cardoso, I am upset with how this offense is looking. If I'm Kamila Cardoso, I'm upset that I still can't manage to get an entry pass.
What if I told you Angel Reese's flashy brand could be tearing the Chicago sky apart? One game, one sideline stare, and one shocking stat might be all the evidence you need to rethink her impact. Stay locked in as we break down how Kamila Cardoso's icy reactions and Reese's near-historic missed shots could spell disaster for the team.
Chicago Sky don't want to win. Angel Reese needs to come off the bench. She's terrible. She doesn't do anything to help the team.
How many times is she going to get away with just pushing people off, pushing people off, pushing people off? Now she gets a foul call and she throws a temper tantrum.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
If I'm Kamila Cardoso, I'm upset that I still need to deal with this type of amateurism in the WNBA.
Minus 60-point differential is the worst through a team's first two games.
Can't be co-signed. This type of behavior can't be co-signed. One play, Angel Reese loses it.
Angel Reese is everywhere these days. Social media timelines are packed with clips of her flashy outfits, confident interviews, and those big sponsorship deals. She's a cultural icon, a player whose personal brand seems larger than life. But here's the thing. What we see off the court isn't lining up with what's happening on it. Against the Sparks, that couldn't have been more obvious. Reese wasn't the dominant figure fans expected. Instead, her game was filled with frustrating moments that left the Chicago Sky and the fans wondering what's going on.
Laid out the game plan. Kamila Cardoso was bought in. Cardoso was drinking the Kool-Aid, eating what Tyler Marsh was feeding.
Reese with the game's worst plus-minus at minus 25, complete trash. Anyone defending that worthless shit talker.
Picture this. Reese under the basket, a spot she's supposed to thrive in, and missing again and again. In that game, she went 0 for 7 from shots within 4 feet of the rim. Those should have been easy buckets, but the ball just wouldn't drop. It wasn't just bad luck either. You could see the hesitation creeping into her game, the kind that throws off rhythm and timing, not only for her, but for the team as a whole. Turnovers piled up, possessions dragged on, and the flow disappeared completely. On paper, the 0 for 7 stat is already rough, but dig a little deeper, and it becomes even more brutal. Reese tied a WNBA record for the most missed point-blank shots in 10 seasons. Defenders aren't just getting lucky, they're baiting her. The scouting is clear. Force Reese into low-percentage moves, make her second-guess herself, and watch the Chicago Sky struggle to adapt. And it's working. Opponents build walls around the paint and dare her to fight through, knowing the efficiency just isn't there right now.
What was the difference between Angel Reese's reaction to the hard foul and Ryan Howard's reaction to the hard foul? Ryan Howard got up, took a step, talked a little bit of jargon.
Chicago Sky fans are officially going to war. They can't stand Tyler Marsh.
Now, this isn't just a Reese problem, it's a Sky problem. Her struggles don't stay contained to her stat line. Without her converting those easy looks, the team's offense grinds to a halt. The spacing collapses, ball movement stalls, and their once deadly transition game? Forget about it. The entire system slows down. But if you think the numbers are painful, wait until you see the reactions from her teammate, Kamila Cardoso. Those moments on the court told a more pointed story than stats ever could. Kamila Cardoso isn't just another player for the Chicago Sky. She's the glue holding their offense together. Her ability to push the pace in transition and keep the ball moving is a huge reason why the Sky can compete against the best teams in the league. But in the game against the Sparks, it didn't look like she was playing alongside a co-star.
It was a terrible, terrible showing. Turnovers. The whole team stinks.
Angel Reese last night against the New York Liberty, one of the worst games she's played as a professional, takes that out on the referee.
Cardoso's actions screamed frustration, and honestly, the game told a story louder than any stat sheet. You could see the breakdown in chemistry unfold on the court. At one point, Reese set up under the basket, arms wide and calling for the ball, but Cardoso hesitated. Instead of passing, she swung the ball to the opposite wing. Moments later, after Reese forced a contested shot and missed, Cardoso's reaction was caught on camera, an unmistakable eye roll. And that wasn't it. During a timeout, Reese tried to engage Cardoso in the huddle, only for her to turn away and look completely uninterested. It wasn't just a bad game. This felt deeper. The game footage didn't miss a thing. Cardoso was sprinting down the court in transition, ready to set up plays, while Reese fell behind, dragging her feet back on defense. And when the opportunities came for easy, fast break points, the ball rarely went Reese's way.
We already have 2 separate games of Angel Reese failing to control her emotions. We saw it against the Indiana Fever.
This Angel Reese she needs to explain some shit. Sky fans are not happy that she did not show up to this press conference.
It was clear that Cardoso had adjusted her approach mid-game. The message? She wasn't going to let Reese's struggles derail the team. Instead, she started passing to other teammates, favoring those who could keep the pace up and create better opportunities. On the surface, it might look like frustration in a single game, but the deeper takeaway is the trust, or lack of it, between 2 key players. Teammates not believing in each other only leads to more breakdowns, and what happened after the game pushed it all past the breaking point. Cardoso's post-game comments didn't hold back. Combined with her body language, they showed something undeniable. The confidence in Reese as a leader is slipping. If this goes unresolved, it could turn the Sky's season into a complete disaster.
Just let players' actions skate on by, but that might be the difference between the NBA and the WNBA, especially when it comes to the announcing.
How is Angel running point guard going? 5 turnovers, 0 assists. I don't see Tyler Marsh winning the Coach of the Year.
Reality when calling these games. Can we get some type of common sense when we hear you calling these games?
The Chicago Sky's struggles aren't just about Angel Reese's missed shots or Kamila Cardoso's visible frustrations. The root of the problem cuts deeper. Team chemistry and trust are unraveling, and it's showing on the court. Without Reese stepping up as a leader, the disconnect could snowball into something the team can't recover from. Cardoso's reactions, both in play and in comments, highlight how fragile the dynamic has become. So, can Reese align her confidence in the spotlight with a level of play that pulls her team together? Let us know. Are the Sky heading for a breakthrough or a complete meltdown?